This is a message to the people of England, the great people of England, Britannia, English royal family, British royal family. Allow me to introduce myself, in case you don't know who I am. DEREK Diablo, Del Boy D. Miami Casuals, Inter Miami firm, the top guy of the football pyramid globally. Now then, I'm a bit upset because when England hurts, I hurt. I'm the top Anglophile in the Western Hemisphere. I'm the only man that moved to England and pursued the path that I pursued and earned the respect of the underworld as well as the working class. Now then, British royal family, I'm not just some commoner or peasant. I am a descendant of the Spanish royal family. My ancestor is the Duke of Lerma. Furthermore, I'm the international global head hauptman, captain. That means leader of the Max Bruder Historical Fencing Guild, you understand? And that is knightly arts. So, what I like to address, and I don't want the Queen herself to hear this because she's above this sort of rabble-rousing in the street, but the royal family has been brought down into the mud by the actions of a certain wayward prince and an exotic woman who's laid him astray. A Jezebel, if you will. Now then, everybody can have their own opinion. But when I see the royal family of England name being dragged through the mud, I have to take a stand. As it is, you got no king. That's a problem. How your country's supposed to do good if you got no king? That's already a problem, so of course it's gonna be jacked up. Now, when you got princes being led astray by, who's this woman, whoever she is, I never heard of her before. I don't know if she's supposed to be some actress or something. And then she convinced this geezer to do some other stuff, relinquish your royal titles. And then what, you're gonna grovel before Disney CEO Bob Iger for, oh, she do voiceover work and stuff like that, be begging for a job. And then you think you're gonna take this brand name and market it over here. But then you also gonna go to Canada because you don't want, because if Trump get reelected, you made a whole brand that's gonna go exactly nowhere. And to the Queen, if you want to say, I'm very sorry that this Prince Harry turned out to be a dud. But to me, the way I look at it, and I don't care about the current traditions, I see there's an opening. There's a prince who's out of there, Jack. And we all know that there's but one man who's worthy to be a prince right now. And obviously, everybody from the royal family, you deserve where you are. I'm not talking to you. But if there would be a prince that might even one day be king, that would be accepted and embraced by not only the people of England, but the people all over the world. I'm talking about Mr. David Beckham. Just imagine Prince David Beckham and his lovely bride, Posh Spice. Now that could be the next King Arthur, but he's too busy. He came to Miami, and now he's the boss of our football club. He's starting the English tradition here. So let's say that Beckham's out of the way. I say it falls to me to be the next King of England. Now, I admit, I gotta prove myself first. My people is a lower nobility, Duke of Lerma. But I study the knightly arts, I teach the knightly arts, and it's my obligation to reestablish the Marksbruder, the foremost fencing guild in all of Germany, in the original times of historical fencing going back into the Renaissance, German longsword. Now then, I'll challenge any English knight. It might be ceremonial to you, but it's not ceremonial to me. I'm a fector. That means I'm a journeyman in the fencing arts. And the knightly arts are coming. So, you need to look it up, then look it up. Knightly combat in the lists. So I'll present myself next time I go to England, and any one of your champions, one of these so-called knights you have, let them present themselves before me, because I want the opportunity to become a prince. And there's one way to make it honorable. Knightly combat in the lists. Look it up. DEREK Diablo. DEREK Diablo. I want to be a prince in England. If I prove myself, then I'd like the opportunity to be the king. Thank you for the time. God save the Queen!